In this tutorial, I'm just going to show you a little bit about WordPress. And I haven't used WordPress in quite a few years. It is a very nice, I remember loving it when I did use it. So I'm going to show you some of the sites that I have. So this is my research and education site. And it must have been when I was working on my PhD. And it looks like July 2008 is when I wrote this. And this is what it looks like, and here are my different categories. So I must have been my plan must have been to keep up with what was going on as I was working on my PhD. So then I'm going to go back to my sites, and I kind of like the toolbar they have up here. So Reader, I can look at blogs I follow. I can choose to follow this blog if I wanted to. Here I can do some editing. Not really sure what that does right at this point, but it opens up so I can do a new post. Here this tells me about me. And this one is to manage the notifications that I have. So I'm going to switch sites and I'm going to go down to Time in America. This was a blog that I did for our foreign exchange student we had for a year. And this is how I kept up with Felix's parents and the adventures, and there were comments. This is one that I really did. You can see I did pretty well with. You really have to be dedicated if you're going to blog. It's not one of those things you can start and stop, and you'll find out if you're a blogger or not as you go through and you start a blog. I am always so impressed with the teachers that can keep up with blogs. I think they can be a really great way to keep up with your parents and your students. And as a parent, maybe for my grandchild someday, when I have one, I will blog everything, because you can turn them into books. So it can be almost like a storybook of their entire lives. For those of you who are new parents, I really highly suggest start a blog, put in the pictures, and then you can create books that have just, things that have happened to them as they were growing up. What a wonderful way to have just those ordinary moments become extraordinary in a book. So I really do think blogging is so cool. But this is your main page, and you have weeks, months, years, and you can see what the activity has been on that blog. And right now I'm in research, and not much. Different blog posts you can add, what pages you have, and I will learn all of these and do some video tutorials, what you've trashed, so you can go back, and I haven't published any pages, so I have nothing to trash. You can create a new site, so let's switch sites. Let's add a new WordPress. And you give it a name. So I'm going to start. I've created an account, which I already had. You create an account, and now you are going to create your site. And I have to let you go at this time. That was just an overview. We will come back and I will come up with a new site name. Until next time, goodbye.